Well, Obeida can join us now live from Afrin in Syria. Hi there. All of these airstrikes really make a mockery of the fact that this is supposed to be a de-escalation zone. So are the so-called rebels on the ground actually fighting back? And who are they exactly?
Thanks, Andrea. As you know, the situation is developing. It's very fluid. The regime managed between yesterday and today to take over a number of places in southern Idlib, including Qalat al-Madiq just today. The fighting continues based on what we're hearing from our sources on the ground in southern Idlib in a village just north of Qalat al-Madiq called Karakir. Now, the opposition is armed with, medium to heavy machine guns. They have some kinds of Grad rockets. They have different kinds of missiles, but they don't have air defense technology, air defense missiles. They have nothing to protect themselves from helicopters, from fighter jets that are dropping rockets onto their positions. So the fighting, as you might imagine, is quite difficult. The opposition in this part of Syria is also an interesting story. There are groups that are linked to Al-Qaeda. It's known as Hayat Tahrir al-Sham or HTS, and it has previous links to Al-Qaeda, but there are other groups, including the Free Syrian National Army, that are participating in this fight. Overnight, there were reinforcements sent from Afrin towards the front lines, but we're not sure exactly how far they've made it and if they've made it to the Qalat al-Madiq front. Qalat al-Madiq is a very strategic position, both for the regime and for the opposition. So losing it or gaining it for either side is a make it or break it situation. It's just west, about 20 kilometers west of Khan Sheikhoun. It's just about 50 kilometers south of Jisr Shughur and about 80 kilometers from Idlib city center. This last opposition stronghold in northwestern Syria is about 6,800 square kilometers, about 2/3 the size of Lebanon. So even though the regime's attacks are intense and probably intensifying as we speak, there's still a lot of ground to cover for the regime, and the opposition still has an opportunity to stop this advance. As you know also that this fighting is going on in a de-escalation zone that was agreed to last year between Russia and Turkey in 2018. And these attacks are a clear violation of that de-escalation zone, but it's not clear yet how Turkey and Russia are going to reach a compromise to stop this escalation. Turkey and Russia were trying to conduct joint patrols in this part of Idlib, in the southern parts of Idlib. They conducted about 12 patrols, I think was the last one, was the 12th patrol, but they haven't been able to conduct joint patrols since then. There has been some discussion calling from the international community, calling on Russia and Turkey to find a way to reinvigorate the de-escalation zone agreement, but we have not heard anything from Moscow or Ankara about that yet.
Okay, Obeida, we will leave it there. Thank you so much for that from Afrin.